You ever feel like you've written everything you can write and there's nothing left in you to write? Do you feel like this story would never make sense? What were you thinking about when you thought about it? And do you sometimes think that you will never publish any other book except the ones you've published? You are not alone. You are not alone. I kid you not, most times I feel this way. How do I start my next book project? Because it's just not in here. Like, my mind is not in that space anymore. I just want to be happy that I just published this other new book, and I don't think I can get into this next book because it's a lot of stress, and these characters are not interesting. Nobody will like them as much as they like the other one. But I feel it's all a process of learning to shed and forget the old characters and embrace these new ones as new friends. It's hard to let your old friends go. Maybe that's why sometimes some authors prefer writing series so they can have recurring characters. But yeah, it's pretty hard to let go. But once you let go, it goes smooth. I'm going to be sharing with you how I get into new writing projects. I'm creating this video because I actually do experience it a lot whenever I finish writing a book, and there is, like, I don't feel that motivation to get into this new one. So that's why I'm creating this. And if this is your first time watching my videos, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks a lot for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and you are one of the reasons why I keep making and creating this video. It makes me happy that you're going to watch it and tell me your views and thoughts about it. With time, even though I am a pantser at heart, I've learned to plot. I'm a plotter now. I've learned to plot my books, and I plot my books from the get-go. So even when I feel empty inside, I already have an idea of how the story is going to move, but I just don't know where to start writing from. So make sure to outline your stories before you start writing them, so that whenever you get lost or whenever you feel like you can't start this new book, there is a backup plan. What I also do while writing a book, it's a new stuff I started doing, and that is almost simultaneously writing 2 books at a time, or plotting 2 books at a time. So while I'm writing the old one, I'm just dropping ideas of the next book I want to write, even though I don't know where I'm going to start from. So if I have that on ground and I'm done writing this former one, it's easier for me to get in, even after I've felt that way of there's nothing in me left, I'm so empty, to try to resurrect that feeling I had when those sweet ideas were coming for this new book, and try working on them. So that's another way to go about it. And finally, for someone like me, like right now, I have written the first draft of, like, I think 3 or 4 books already, just for me to go in there, read, and work all over it. It's pretty hard, I tell you. It's hard for me. I don't know about you, but from my experience, what I do is to get into the first chapter and try to listen to it, like read it aloud from the Microsoft Word, or try to read it aloud myself. Read it over and over and over again until I feel the need to edit something. And I promise you, once I start editing something, I'm back into that zone again. Like, I just want to write and make this character story get heard. And then I notice I do a lot of information dump in my first draft. So if I get into that space where I'm like, there's a lot of information dump here, I change it into conversations. I try to make it more engaging by, instead of having a lot of flashbacks and just information dumps, I have like more concrete conversations or flow or sequence of the story. So basically, this is how I get back into writing a new project or a new book, or start afresh with a new book. If not, I tell you, if I don't do these things I've mentioned, I get stuck and I don't even feel the need to write another book, because I'm like, Some people are successful with just one book and they market life out of it. Why don't I just do that? That could be your calling. But I know that's not my calling. So I stick to trying to get that fresh feeling of writing a character story over and over again with every new project I work on. Because most times we get to, fall off the track. So this is also like a video for myself as well too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't, like this video if you haven't, share with someone who is struggling to write their next big book. And something else again I think you should do, where I share, like if you're looking for motivation to write, I have some videos about that. Can take walks or strolls. These other videos shed more light about that, like finding a motivation to write. But yeah, that's all about how I start a new writing project. Thanks a lot for watching once more, and have a great one. See you in my next video where I talk about book marketing ideas and launching your books. Thanks for watching. Until the next video.